Be back, and I think if I make it one more time, I'm going to be eligible to vote for our first speaker that we have joining us today. Please join me in welcoming our former state representative, state senator, and current Knox County Mayor, Mr. Tim Burchett. Mr. Mayor, come on up stage. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that endorsement on the vote. I appreciate that. I saw my buddy Rich Fogue out there, former friend of mine, current friend of mine, lobbyist of brewing industry. But I have the distinct pleasure today of presenting a proclamation, and I believe I need Lucy Hand up here also, who doesn't want to come up here and gets mad, so this will cost me one vote anyway. And if she falls over, I saw Doc Hurst out here somewhere, so he'll be all right, both of them. Anyway, this is a proclamation on behalf of the people in Knox County by myself, Tim Burchett, publicly recognized Eagle Distributing Company. And whereas Budweiser was introduced to East Tennessee in the mid-1950s, it was delivered by a variety of distributors until 1983 when Raymond D. Hand purchased the company and rechristened it Eagle Distributing Company Incorporated. And Ray Hand was introduced to the malt beverage industry while working at his father's distributing company in Clarksville, Tennessee, which happens to be where my family's from, and my mom and daddy said that the Hands were fine people, so that means a lot. Whereas under Ray's leadership as owner and president of Eagle Distributing Company, over the past 30 years, the organization has grown significantly. Eagle Distributing and Mr. Hand continue to be major supporters of the communities they service. Mr. Hand is a member of several organizations and supports numerous nonprofit charities, me being one of them. So. And whereas a major part of the company's success can be seen in the company mission statement, a commitment to our customers and community with quality products and professional service that exceeds expectations for excellence. And whereas much of Ray's personal success would not have been possible without his wife and 8th grade sweetheart, Lucy, by his side. She gets a bigger cheer than you do, Ray. And whereas Ray and Lucy recently celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary and have a wonderful family that includes 3 daughters, 2 son-in-laws, and 6 grandchildren. Now, therefore, I, Tim Burchett, Knox County Mayor, do hereby proclaim September 14, 2013 as Ray and Lucy Hand Day in Knox County and urge all citizens to join in the observance. Hold that right there. This is a shot right here. Now, I've talked to the sheriff, and he tells me, Ray, what this means is when you pull out of this parking lot and you're going on 2 wheels at about 150 miles an hour and you get pulled over, you're supposed to pull this proclamation out. And they tell me on good notice that the tasers will only be set on stun, so you're in good shape. On a personal note, though, I would just like to say how much Ray and Lucy mean to me, and they hate it when I brag on them, but they've been awful kind to me and my family. I lost both my parents, and I had a couple of big supporters in my corner, and it's these 2 right here, and they've just been with me since I was just a young politician. So, and I just want to say personally how much I appreciate them and their friendship to me and my family. Thank you, Ray and Lucy.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and what a great honor, Mr. and Mrs. Hand. That's fantastic. Before I go any further, I'd like to ask John from the Clydesdale Hitch to deliver one of the big presentations that we'll make today, delivered straight from the Clydesdales. This will be unveiled. This will be unveiled here in a few minutes with Mr. Hand and Bob Kelly. So why are we here today? As I said, my second trip back to Knoxville this year. My first time I came in was to do what we call a certification visit, to make sure that a wholesaler that fills out a form and says we do all these things that the brewery asks us to do, they were actually doing them, and they do it, and they do a great job doing it. So I'm very proud to be back and be the person that gets to certify and present the award to the Hands for their great job and all the employees that contribute every single day to the success of the company and to doing what they do. So let me give you a quick overview. This program started in 2010, and what it does is it's a key enabler for us to drive our successes, our national programs, use our power of analytics and data to make sure that we're doing the right things in every single account in this territory every single day. And as I said, they did a fantastic job doing it. And so that's to be a top performer. Is you're a gold performer if you do it at a 90% achievement level, across everything. But what they've done is they've achieved 90% 3 consecutive years, and that means you're an ambassador. Not everybody gets this. There's 650 Anheuser-Busch wholesalers in the United States. Only 7 qualified to be ambassadors. And so what they did is an absolute great job, and you're all here, so congratulations. Before we bring Mr. Hand up in a couple of minutes to present him his rewards, I'd first like to introduce Bob Kelly. Bob's our Region Vice President for Region 2 out of Charlotte, and I'd like him to come up and say a couple of words. Bob?